All right, we're joined by Tularosa football as they're in their bye week this week, but they're heading down the stretch run with 6 games remaining on the season, and we're excited to have them in studio. We're joined by Wildcat head coach Michael Felcetti. Coach, how are you today?
Doing good. How are you doing?
Fantastic. Happy to have you here. Do you want to introduce the group that you brought with you? You got 5 guys that are in studio with you.
Seth, Kazhe. I got Adrius, Guilez, Xavier, Chavez, Dillon, Salazar, and Anthony Paz with me today.
All right. How are you guys doing today? Good?
Yes, sir.
All right. Happy to have you guys in here. I'd say it's been a really good start to the season. I know you guys would love to be 4-0, but certainly the improvement that, from last season to this season, Coach, it's your second year leading the Wildcats. What's been in your impression of how the team has played through the first 4 games?
I think their level of play is definitely elevated from last year. I think just being more familiar with the system has helped. The expectations have helped. The maturity as well. We've played, well at times this year. I think we have yet to see our full potential yet in a game. I think these young men know that too. I think we're really close to doing something really special. So I think once we put that all together, we'll start really showing what we're capable of.
And what are the things that you guys are really focusing on that you're wanting to see the improvement on? Is it just little stuff, or is it, what's the things that in practice you guys are really pushing on?
Yeah, mostly the little things right now and the consistency. There's times where we kind of are trying to feel things out for a while and we don't take advantage of the opportunities we have, or we do some little mistakes here and there that really kind of hurt us at times. But what I have seen is our willingness to continue to step up and persevere over those things, and that's what's put us in a position to have the success that we've had and almost pull off the victories against some of those opponents.
Yeah, I was going to say, you guys have been so close against Jal, against Santa Rosa, and you look at the difference from last year to this year. Those were 57-7, 60-14, and this year you lose by a point and you lose in double overtime in the other game, which I'm sure is brutal for you guys. Yeah, but I was going to say, but I would imagine there are some positives you can take away from the improvement from this year.
Yes. Yeah, most definitely. I think a lot of the teams are around the state are a little surprised as well, and I think that we've kind of put a few people on notice. I think people know that what we're capable of, and I always knew in my heart that we were capable of it. I think now we just need to go out and just get it done now.
And how crazy is 2A? Because it seems like there's 5 or 6 teams that could win the state title this year.
Very much so. It is crazy. It's a 5-6 team race is what it's going to come down to, and whoever's standing at the end, of course, will be the one that holds up that blue trophy, and we're hoping we're that team.
And it's exciting to be a part of that. I think more than anything else, that you guys know that you're in the mix.
Oh yes.
Awesome.
Most definitely.
Well, let's move on over here to Seth. Seth, what positions do we see out there?
I play running back and outside linebacker.
All right. For you this year, where's the biggest difference for you? Where do you see improvement, whether it's on offense, defense? What stands out to you this season so far?
The mindset I had. Last year, I was a sophomore, and I didn't have that mindset. But this year, I had that mindset now. I bring my guys up. I don't bring them down. And the things we have bad plays, I pick them up. That's the biggest difference I had is the mindset. And, yeah.
All right, very good. Which side? Is there one side of the ball that you enjoy more than the other?
Offense.
Or offense?
Yes,
okay. You like scoring touchdowns?
Yes, sir.
All right. Doesn't everybody, right? All right. We'll move on over here to Adrius. Am I saying that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I want to make sure I get that right. Adrius, how about you? First of all, where do we see you out there in the season?
I'm at left tackle and then defensive tackle.
All right. Where's the biggest difference for you from last year to this year that you noticed?
Really playing both sides of the ball and then being a leader on the line from last year, because I was the youngest guy on the line last year as a sophomore, and they were all seniors, and we got a whole new group, so I kind of got to lead everyone, try to keep them together.
All right. Do you like that, having that leadership role?
Yeah, I like it. I feel like I could help them a lot more because of what everyone else has taught me since when I was younger. So,
are you kind of a vocal leader? Are you more a lead by example guy? How are you out there?
I like to lead by both, more vocally because they try to listen to me sometimes. So
Okay, very good. That's always, and I'm sure the coaches appreciate that, because I'm sure you guys, when you're having to kind of play coach a little bit there, they appreciate how hard the coach's job is a little bit, right? just a little bit. All right, so we'll move over here to Xavier. How about where do we see you out there on Friday nights?
Running back and defense and nose.
Okay, very good. And then what's the biggest difference that you've noticed this year for you?
Just everybody's mindset and their work ethic this year. Everybody realizes that we have a shot, so everybody's working hard this year compared to last year. It was just we're out there to be out there.
All right, very good. One side of the ball that you enjoy more than the other, offense, defense, doesn't matter to you?
I like them both. Just different times, different. Depends.
Gotcha. Adrius, I didn't ask you. I mean, you more of an offensive guy, defensive guy?
I like defense because I like to hit people.
Okay.
Tackle, yeah.
Awesome. Like to be able to get in there and get the quarterback, right?
Yeah.
All right, very good. All right, move over here to Dillon. Dillon, where do we see you out there on Friday nights?
I play quarterback and safety, and
all right.
That's it.
What's the biggest difference for you from last year to this year?
We have a lot more talented, skilled, but a good group of guys. I think we're the most talented team in the state. We just got to show it.
Very good. Were you playing quarterback last year as well?
Yes, sir.
No, okay. Because quarterback's such a difficult position, or do you feel more confident out there as quarterback this season maybe compared to last year?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What are the things that you're noticing differently as a senior this year?
It's my last year, so put it all out there.
All right, play as hard as you can every single night.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you enjoy one side of the ball more than the other? Because, you get to hit people on defense, but score touchdowns on the other side.
I used to be a defensive guy, but I think the offensive side grew over on me just because the ball's in my hands and I do it. So.
Okay, very good. All right, move over here to Anthony. Where do we see you out there on Friday nights?
Well, I just want to say, thank you for having this opportunity for all of us as a brotherhood to come together and be able to spit our minds. I like it. It's a little bit of a calm and subtle moment, and sometimes it could get clashed between all of us. Like, sometimes we'll flow as a team, and we'll let little things come in between us, but we always come back together, and we'll sharpen each other as we go through the night. I like playing, both sides of the ball.
Yeah. Okay. Very good. And what positions do we see out there on?
Wide receiver. It's a little bit of running back. We're getting to it. But mainly just I love, every little aspect of being able to be there with each other, learning from each other. The things that we learn from is the little disciplines, being able to pick up off of learning a little bit about yourself each day and being all right with it, and being able to get to the next step of the ball, the next play. I see our team as, like Dillon said, we have a strong mindset. We go, and when we're going, we're going. It's tempo. We're on it. We're next play, next this, next that. That's what I really love, is building up on that as a team, as a brotherhood.
Awesome, very good. Well, Coach, what do you like about this group? You've coached a lot of teams over the years. What stands out to you about this year's team?
More so that, when we throw a challenge out at them, or we try to call them out on some stuff, they're willing to step up and accept that challenge. There's some times where we could lay down like an example early. About halfway through the JAL game, man, we were struggling on some things, and then we hit some things, and like Anthony mentioned, we like going tempo, and we started going tempo, and our kids embraced it, and we just wear people out, and our kids embrace the pain of it, and they don't even think about it anymore. One of the first things I asked these guys is, when I first got there, and I think now they're embracing it more, is we got to be comfortable getting uncomfortable, and they do that, and I think that's the biggest thing I noticed about them. They accept that challenge. Let's do it. This is who we are, and we're going to outlast you. And I think that's helped us put ourselves in, because we have so many skilled kids and kids that we can plug in and out of the game. And that I think, overall talent-wise, we have a wide range of depth of those kids, and we're trying to use every single one of them. And it comes down to, we also know, our average kid is better than the other team's average kid, and we're trying to instill that right now.
Yeah. Hopefully, and if the names don't jump out at you right away, but you got these 5 guys here. Who are some other guys that have been just really standing out to you, that have played well this season for the Wildcats and have really shown out for this group?
Can I say something, Coach?
Yeah.
I would like to say everyone.
Yeah.
As a whole team, we have a lot of individuals that stand out and want to put the work in, that constantly just don't let their mind contradict what's happening. We just push it out and we come together. I'd love to say everybody, because when we're in that weight room, we'll look at each other and you can see the individuals that put the work in, that let things flow. I just like to say that. My fault, Coach.
No, you're good.
That was a great answer, I would say.
It's kind of hard to just point at others. I know, like, Kanai Mathis, he's another player for us. Fabian Pacheco, Braden Tortolita, Estevan Barraza. We got some guys on the line as well. Aiden. Yeah. So, I mean, we got, man, we can just go down a list. I think it's been at any moment, we don't sit there, and I think they've also embraced too, at any moment anybody will step up and say, next man up, let's go. And so, we're blessed with a lot of depth this year.
Yeah. And you talked a little about, embracing the pain and putting the tempo on teams. I imagine these guys must have been putting the work in the off season that have really set out in the weight room and other places.
Yeah. So, we've been real fortunate. Our school district, they needed a new weight room, and this last year we got a brand new weight room, and it shows their dedication and their commitment to helping these young people out in our school district, and it's paying dividends, and each year it's just going to continue to get better and better the more they embrace that. And I think we're starting to see, everybody's standard is starting to rise over in that. Yeah, so our whole off season has been pretty good. They went to a ton of 7-on-7s, and some of them were just brutal.
Hot.
Yeah. We went to one at Nimi, and it had rained the night before, and I think the whole day it got up to about 104 with the humidity there, and our kids by the end were just – I felt bad. I try not to say that. I felt bad for those guys by the end. I was like, holy cow, I can't believe you guys are still doing this. So, we've done a ton of 7-on-7s just to get them timing and used to some of this stuff. And then we kept it pretty simple during 2-a-days, went rolling through that. And now every week, we don't, in practice, we don't really our conditioning is our tempo. Whenever we go tempo in practice, we just go as fast as we can, and that's their conditioning. And now they want to go extra reps doing it because they're getting so used to it. So, yeah, it's been good.
All right, very good. Seth, how is that new weight room? Was it exciting to get in there for the first time?
Oh, yes, it was fun. I've been begging Coach, can I see it every day? And he's like, just wait. I was like, Coach, can I just see it? Can I get a peek? And he's like, no. And when he finally got the equipment in there, I finally went in there. The first thing I did started lifting. Coach was like, put the weights up, it's brand new. I was like, yeah, it was fun. I love it. What's the mentality in the weight room? Because I know that's a place where I feel like when I talk to a lot of different teams, doesn't matter what the sport is, it seems like you guys grow as a team a little bit when you guys are out there in there working out. Oh yes, we help each other grow a lot, especially like the youngins. We go in there, we help them, we show them what to do, and like I said, we grow a lot in the weight room.
All right. What do you like about this group of guys? You got a chance to, obviously, that you've been on this team for a while. What stands out to you about this group that you like so much?
Like I said, the mindset. We hold each other accountable, and we help each other, and we just fight through it. We fight everything, the battles.
Yeah. All right. Adrius, how about you? How was that weight room getting in there first time?
It was pretty nice. We haven't had new weights in a long time, so really seeing that weight room, it felt pretty good.
All right, and it's got to be nice to me because it's everybody who's an athlete at the schools get a chance to get in there. So it's got to be special for. As you students out there, you got to be talking about that a lot. About exciting.
It was a big talk around the school because we really don't have a lot. So when we do get something new, it's a really big talk around the school and everything. So.
All right. How about you? What about this group that you enjoy playing with these guys and being a part of this team?
Like I said, the mindset. We're all pushing to be better, and we're all pushing each other to be better every day. Push each other to the limits.
All right. Xavier, in the offseason, was it mainly weight room? Was it other things you feel like that really helped you as you got into the season?
I think it was a combination of both. The weight room, it helps a lot. Just faster, stronger. And then, like he said, the 7-on-7s, they helped a lot, getting timing and just getting used to everybody's different route running and stuff. Yeah. It was a good combination that helped a lot.
How hot was it at Nimi?
Oh, it was brutal.
It was brutal.
It got rough.
So when it's 90 degrees now this time of year, that's like no big deal
Oh
for
yeah.
you.
Now it feels good now.
Yeah. Nice and cool, no big deal.
Yes.
What stands out to you about this group? What's special about this group of guys?
I think this group we've been playing since before high school sports. We've been playing together since we were Pee Wee and youth, 9-10 years old, and just like our brotherhood that we have, that we came together and we can push each other to the limit and know that we're pushing them and not being like hard, and we take it and just go with it, and it's working.
Awesome. Dillon, how much do those 7-on-7s help you out as a quarterback this offseason?
It helped me a lot because it showed me a bunch of different defensive coverages and how to read defenses, and just get to know my receiver's speed and their route skills and know where to put the ball when I'm supposed to put it somewhere or where I'm not.
Yeah, and you've seen it pay dividends as we've gone into the season?
Yes, sir.
Awesome, very good. How about that weight room when you first got in there? What were your thoughts?
I was like,
Excited.
yeah, I was excited.
Okay, very good. Only so many things you can say about a weight room, I would say, at the end of the day. All right, and Anthony, how about you? Were you excited to see that brand new weight room?
Yeah, it was something different. It was nice being in there, learning something new, taking time at it. Yeah, it was a beautiful process. Seeing it was just extravagant. You don't see a weight room put together like that, and then how we put the work in and put through it and go through it.
All right, very good. So I know, as with most 2A schools out there, everybody's a multi-sport athlete. Anthony, where else are we going to see you out there playing this year?
Probably baseball.
Okay.
I'm definitely going to be on the basketball court with Dillon. We're all multi-sport athletes.
Yeah.
We all do it all. And I think that's it right there. When you're talking about, like, how is it when you're in it, it's where we get from it is our mindsets that we all have. We want to help each other, build from something. If not from something, learn from it, and tend to ease into it, whether if it's slow or whether if we're rushing into it. But that brotherhood, it's something that stays together through Christ. We're strengthened by one individual that shows us a light. And sometimes it can get dark, but we stay together, and that's what unites us every time when we're on that field. And I think that's the glory of our brotherhood, is just being able to look at that source of light and come together.
All right. And how important is it? I mean, the fact you guys play all these sports together, seems like you guys get along, that make a big difference. In fact, that you guys are as close as you are. Anthony, for you, I mean, that makes a big difference. Okay, very good. Dillon, how about where are we going to see out there once football season's finished up?
Definitely the basketball court. I do track, and I might go out for baseball, but
That's kind of difficult doing the two sports at the same time.
yes, sir.
All right. And in track and field, what events are we going to see out there?
I do jumping, like 300 hurdles, triple jump, high jump.
Okay, very good. Xavier, how about you? What else we see out in there after football?
Basketball's next, and then we're going to go back to baseball. Try to get another ring in baseball.
All right, that was a pretty exciting season for you guys to finish off. Yeah,
Try to go back and do it again.
All right, we'll look forward to seeing that for sure. Adrius, how about you?
I'm going to be there in basketball and baseball too. Hopefully we can get another state championship for baseball. That would be nice.
Okay, very good. And Seth, same deal?
I won my basketball, track, and powerlifting.
Oh, and that's right. Yeah, powerlifting's a new sport this year as well. Excited about that?
Yeah, last year was way fun. I had fun. It was a great time. I told coach I didn't want to do it because I didn't know the environment. And then the whole time we've been, I tell coach like every day, it's fun. Like, can we do the game? Can we have some more competition and this and that? So I'm looking forward for powerlifting this year.
Yeah.
So.
Coach, I mean, I know there's been a lot of specialization in sports these days where kids only play one sport. But I mean, I think that's what I love about smaller schools is that they play everything and they go out there and are involved in so many different teams. And I'm sure as a coach, you're encouraging that for these guys.
Yeah, I've always been a big advocate for kids to play multiple sports. And if you look at it, most of the top tier athletes, they played multiple sports. I mean, I understand the specialization, but I think you're just I think you're handcuffing kids and you're limiting what experiences they may have. I think when young people are constantly competing throughout the year, that they turn into competitors. They're used to competing, and I think that's just a big benefit.
All right. Well, Coach, we're coming down the stretch run here. How nice is it going to be have 4 of 6 at home here to finish out the year? That's got to be such a nice thing. Maybe also not to have to be on the bus so much.
Yeah, it's been tough. I mean, this first half of the season, we've been on the road quite a bit, and looking forward to spending most of the rest of the season at home. I think our fans are really excited and want to see the show a little bit. So we're looking forward to the home games and being here.
And the first game after the bye, I know beating Ruidoso is always, for Tularosa, that's a big time rivalry.
Big game, big rivalry. I'm starting to get learn. I never really understood it, but yeah, now I'm starting to get it. It's a big thing to everybody, this game, and so yeah, we have a big one coming up this Friday. So hopefully we can focus and like I tell the kids, just if we do our jobs, and hopefully we'll have a victory.
And with district coming around the corner, what's the big thing you guys need to do in terms of getting over the top? Estancia, but you get Estancia at home this year, so that's a positive as well. And they seem to be, probably the biggest roadblock for you guys to going out there and winning the district title.
I think the biggest thing we need to is just our consistency. I think by the time we get into district, if we get to the point where we're consistent in what we're supposed to do, it'll take care of itself.
All right. Seth, you excited for that Ruidoso game?
Oh, yeah, I'm ready. I'm pumped. I've been ready.
All right. Look for that. Excited for district as well?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Well, you're junior this year. Have you started thinking about after high school, things you'd like to do career-wise?
I want to go play football for college and stuff, so that's what I'm looking forward to right now.
Okay. And studies or anything, you haven't thought about that? Still working it out?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Adrius, how about you? Looking forward to is there a game you look down the road in the rest of the season that you're really circling on the calendar? Or?
Definitely Ruidoso. It's a rivalry game, and I don't think we've won it in like 10 years, so I definitely want to get that.
Okay, very good. How about you, junior this year, right?
Yes, sir.
What's your plans? Is sports something you're hoping to continue after high school?
Yeah, hopefully I can get an offer or something, try to continue probably for football. But if not, I'll probably just go to college.
Okay. Yeah. Have you thought about what you want to do in college or not sure yet?
Not yet. Still trying to figure it out.
Okay. All right. Xavier, is that Ruidoso game, or is there any others on that schedule that you're looking at?
That Ruidoso game's always fun, no matter what. It's always fun, just that rival. But I'm ready for them all. See where we go this year. Try to go to the top.
All right. You are a senior this year, so graduation is coming up around the corner. Have you started thinking about after high school?
I've been wanting to go into the welding program, start welding after.
Okay. At NMSU?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Very good. And is sports something you're hoping to maybe continue, or?
If it happens, it happens, but just focus on welding for the most part. Go into the oil fields after.
Okay, so that's the career choice. You're hoping to go out into the oil fields and work there? Okay, very good. Dillon, you got anything on that calendar? Is it Ruidoso just like the rest of the guys?
I think it's Doso and Estancia.
Yeah, because you guys want to get that district title.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You started thinking about after high school plans yet? Are you hoping to continue sports, or?
If I get an offer for basketball, I'll take basketball. But other than that, if sports don't work out, then go to school and then work in the oil fields.
Okay, that's the plan for you as well?
Yes, sir.
All right, very good. Anthony, you got a game that you're really looking forward to here before the end of the season? All of them, one of them,
Just anything that comes towards us. Anything that is set in front of us, I know that we're going to be able to get through it. I want to go back on what Coach was saying, the athletics and sports, being cuffed to it. There's not just necessarily being cuffed to it and being cuffed to your emotions and how you think. It's more of how you're learning the process of getting through it, learning yourself every day, building upon what you have locked down inside of you, being able to come as an individual and strengthen yourself and strengthen each other. And amen to everything that we all said, whatever comes at us, we're going to do a chin up, chest out. And if our head drops, we know how to pick each other up with words, with our minds, with how we just talk to each other, look at each other. We can tell when we're ready, and if we're not, we'll talk to each other. We'll come back and we'll pray. We'll pray until we're ready. Or like Coach says, whenever we're down, it doesn't take long for us to get in our tempo. It starts to flow eventually, because like I said, it's the more of getting through it. Once we start getting through it, it starts to lapse into something, starts to flow into something. And more emotionally wise, just more around just all of that.
Okay. You thought about after high school, what's coming up after you, or after you finished up with high school?
Well,
I know necessarily not everything works out according to how you want it to work out, but wherever life takes me, I'm going to do it and put my whole passion, capability, my pride. I want to do something with my life. I just don't know what God's building me for yet. So when I look at life, I see like oil fields, and I would like that's somewhere that you can put yourself and be okay with it and work and put your mindset to work ethic that's greater than your knowledge. I would love to see where life takes me, you know, go along with the journey. I love figuring myself out each day, and each day it shows me something that I have inside me that is just waiting to be, you know, waiting for the purpose to be let go. Just have fun with what I'm doing in life.
All right. Well, Coach, we certainly wish the best of luck to you and the rest of these guys this season. Again, you guys are at home against Ruidoso coming up on Friday night, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, 7 o'clock kickoff. We know the Tularosa fans are going to be there because they're always there.
They are.
The town shows up for everything, so we definitely we're always impressed with that. Coach, appreciate the time today.
Thank you.
All right, thanks, guys. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
sir.
All right. Thanks, guys.